Truth is, Miles seems like a nice guy. A really nice guy. And I imagine that what he's feeling right now must be comparable to my own total emotional decimation. I could take him up on his offer, go sit in his room on an unmade bed and watch a romantic comedy while absorbing 1,500 grams of weed smoke via my pores. Maybe it would be nice even to pretend for a bit that we're friends rather than strangers trapped together in this nightmare of a breakup. But there are better uses of my Wednesday night. Maybe some other time, I say, and go back to my computer to continue looking for new jobs, far away from Peter and Petra and far away from Waning Bay, Michigan. I wonder if Antarctica is in need of a children's librarian. 108 days, and then I'm out of here. 2. Back in April, before I knew I needed to leave. Here's how the rest of the story goes when I'm the one telling it. Peter Collins and I fell in love one day in the park when the wind swept my hat from my head. I am arguably the world's worst small talker, but he didn't want to small talk. When I told him the hat was a gift from my mother, he wanted to know if we were close, where she lived now, what the gift was for, and by the way, happy birthday. Are you a birthday person? And when I told him thank you and yes I am, he volunteered that he was too, that his family always treated birthdays like huge personal successes rather than markers of time. And when I told him that sounded beautiful, the birthdays and his family, he said, they're the reason I've always wanted a big family of my own someday. And at that point, I already would have been a goner, even if he hadn't asked me right then, as if there wasn't garbage sticking to my chestnut brown hair. What about you? Do you want a big family? Dating in my late 20s had been hell. This was the kind of question I'd usually ask right before the guy on the other end of the phone ghosted me, as if it had been a formal proposition. Should we skip grabbing a drink and maybe freeze some embryos just in case? Peter was different, stable, steady, practical, the kind of person I could imagine trusting, which didn't come naturally to me. Within 5 weeks, we'd moved in together, synced our lives, friend groups, and schedules. At the first over-the-top birthday party I ever threw him, Peter's and my respective best friends in Richmond, Cooper and Sadie, hit it off and started dating too. Within a year, Peter proposed. I said yes. A year later, while wedding planning, we started looking for a house to buy.